monster, I'm a maven. I know this world is changing. Never gave in, never gave up. I'm the only thing I'm afraid of.
Well, we got the door back up. One thing I've noticed is I'm gonna have to clean that thing. It's dirty. You don't really see the dirt in the all in the nooks and crannies that you take something apart. Once we got it all back together. There's the old actuator up there. But let's get on up in here and see if it'll work. I'll just bear it with me a moment. See if I can give you a little bit of light here. This right here's what you want to look at. Here's the lock. Locked, open. Locked, open. And it opens. Cool. Now the next test. I figured I'd wait. I'm gonna put my window down just in case. But I'm gonna see if I can lock it on that underneath. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, I hate to slam that thing. Oh, nice. We fixed it. But looks like I got another problem. What's that window? Hanging on something. The window is hanging on something. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Well, looks like I'm gonna take this door back apart. But not right now. See if we can make this thing work again. Well, if I can get the door shut. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can get some more light up in here. What you're looking at is this little lock mechanism. Oh, one last test. Let's lock it and see if I can open it. See that other door over there? I can't open it. There we go. There we go. Maybe in the next video when I change off the passenger side, I can cover it real good because it's dark. So we will come back at another one. Alright, let's finish putting this together. I'll be back with you. Alright, if you can see that little green tab around that rod, you push that rod to the right and it spins off and allows you to pull the rod out of the little adapter thing right here, that little round metal thing. So that's all it is. Push it over to the right and you can pull the rod straight out. Anyway, got the new one in place. All we gotta do now is just, well, buckle back together. Well, there's the new one. There's the old one. So it's attached to that rod. Let me get that rod back on. I'll show you what I had to do to get it off, but just swap it out. Yeah, and I'm gonna share some with you. This is what I got going on here. A couple of Mountain Dew bottles to hold it open. And here's the actual actuator. And it's attached to this rod. And I finally figured out how to get these attachments up. This down here. Oops, sorry. Anyway, that little piece right there, that green piece right there. Right here. This rod right there was attached to it. So I'll show you what you just got to push that thing over, and you can spin that little plastic piece. When I get it back together, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard right now at the moment. Give me a second. I was wrong. The piece we're looking for is right down in here. You can't really see it. Let's see if I get some different. It's right. Can't quite get the camera over far enough to see it. Let's see that rod right there. It's going to connect to that rod. But this bolt right here, those two bolts, That's where it is. So I'm gonna undo those and see if I can fish it out through this hole right here. Well, we got that off. And that looks like that. Now what we're gonna do is these screws on this main panel, because the piece we're getting to is right about right here. So I'm gonna have to, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's quite a bit of bolts that I'm gonna have to take off to get to it. But we're gonna find our way to it. See you, bye. Well, we got to a truck stop right before dark, and it is time to. I done took this one screw out that was holding it in. And Tim asked me just now on the phone. He was going to ask in the comments how the ratchet strap work with one screw. The screw is right here, and the ratchet strap is right here, and it's a long screw. So, but once you get that off, all you gotta do is pick up on it. I say that. Let me. There we go. Pick up on it and there we go. There's inside the door. I know you can't probably can't see all that, but we got to unhook these wires so I can get this door panel out of the way. That's one thing. So what? Let's try this. Whoa. Get my flashlight. And there you go. What I'm going to do is this wire right here and this one right here for the power mirrors and the windows. And there's one right down there. You see that line going down there? That right there is going down to the light at the bottom of the door. So when you get off this, let's get to busy. Be back in a minute. I tell you what, the struggles. I like that. You hear that? This one works, but that one still goes. Excuse me. The struggles of an owner-op, I tell you what, is never ending. But I could have spent a lot of coin and put it in the shop and let them do it, and I'd been at their mercy to have my truck held up for possibly an hour and a half, possibly 2 days. Who knows? And I have been here since 8 o'clock, and it is now 9:15. So roughly that took me about 45 minutes of learning how to do it. And I didn't have no manual tell me what to do. Sorry the quality wasn't that great, guys. When I got here, it was just about dark, and by the time I started trying to film, I mean, daylight was not on my side with this video. But on a good note, when I do that door right there, I'm gonna make sure it's in the middle of the day, at home, sun's high in the sky, and I might even recruit somebody to hold the camera, you know what I'm saying? Or I might just figure out how to get this little handy dandy thing working. I got my dirty palms on it, and then I took a baby wipe and cleaned it off. Now I got, it's real, it's like, it's not felty, but it kind of feels like it, but it's plastic. I don't know what it is, but it picked up a lot of the fibers from the baby wipe. Anyway, I'm gonna do this right here just for life is good. You say that, Tim? This I recommend don't do what I'm doing here if this thing's turned on, but right now it's in limbo. Now if you turn it on and those gears engage, yeah, you don't want to do that. But anyway, I might try to find a way to utilize that. I can utilize that in a very cool way, and I'm sure you guys will see it as soon as I get time. I've just been swamped and been trying to hustle. But yeah, I got the main door panel off, and then it's got that metal cover, and I had to take off, I think 9, 12 maybe bolts, not bolts, but screws. And looking at it, I thought, if I can take, all right, it's square, right? It's square. If I can take this bolt I ran through here off, I can peel it back just a little bit. And then I did it, and I was like, hey, it worked. Now I got to find something to hold it with. So I keep a supply of empty Mountain Dew bottles, which is now Diet Mountain Dew. Those two Diet sodas, or 2 sodas a day, I downed it to Diet Mountain Dew. So 10 calories per serving. What? And I've been drinking about 1.5. Speaking of which, that made me thirsty. And I've got half of one left. So I drank one today, and I got half of one left. So back to the story, guys. Back to the story. This is exciting. So I peeled it back, and I put the Mountain Dew bottles in to hold it in place. And I thought, okay, cool. And man, I wish I could have captured all that on good quality to show you guys really how to do it. But that door over there, you will see firsthand, top quality HD. But it kind of sucks that I left something in the way. It's probably, there's a weather lining in there, a plastic liner. That's probably in the way, or one of those rods. Something's in the way. Hell, I might have left a screwdriver in there, but my window goes about that far from the bottom. So we will figure it out. I'm just tickled pink. I can lock my door. I ain't got to worry about lot lizards. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, that's about all I got for you today. Is I just hauled ass up here to have a little bit of daylight left. I mean, I wasn't but 454 miles away, and I drove straight here. I did stop about 40 miles back east to go ahead and do a break because I was hungry. Speaking of which, I found a something that was, man, you want to set your taste buds on fire? Not fire, but just say it's real tasty. I had a salad today. I grabbed a Cobb salad from Walmart yesterday. I grabbed 2 of them. Ate one yesterday and saved the other today. And while I was in there, I grabbed some trout. Hold on. Some bumblebee. If you like, this ain't trout. The last ones I had were trout. They didn't have any trout at that Walmart. So what I got was smoked salmon. Anyway, if you like salmon, it's a fillet. It's a little salmon plank. So it's pretty cool. This comes in a little box. You peel the lid off of it, but be careful, be mindful. Get it out of your truck to drain the oil, because it's pretty stout. If you like salmon, you're gonna like it. And I got me another bottle of Bragg apple cider vinegar. This right here is pretty good stuff for alkalining the body. And well, whenever I used to take heartburn pills, Prilosec stuff and such, this is what I used to get off of that medicine. You know, I was on that stuff for 6, 7, 8 years. It's something crazy. And I decided I want to get off of it because it messes up the system. I used this to get off of it and been off of heartburn medicine since. Now I do keep some, what do you call these? These are pretty good. Acid reducers, the Equates from Walmart. Every now and then I will eat something to give me a heartburn or indigestion or something, and I don't want to suffer, so I just chew that little tablet, and it's just a little tablet, so it's not really, it's not like the Prilosec and stuff like that. It's not one of those inhibitors, I think whatever it is. So, but that's very seldom. I just keep them on hand in case, because I'm not going to suffer. But anyway, back to the salad. I took the salad, and I thought, that salad would be good with some salmon. Yep. That salad, it'd be good with some, I got that vinegar. I'm going to sprinkle a little vinegar on it. So I put about 2 teaspoons of vinegar on it. And I thought, hell, I got some I got some relish in the fridge. Or in the cooler. So I put a little bit of relish on there. I love me some relish. And some ranch. And let me tell you, good God, I mixed it all up real good. And I didn't put the salmon in the salad. I just cut a little bite off the salmon, got a good bite of the salad, and ate it. And man, let me tell you, just the spices, not the spices, but the taste of it was just so, it was so good. Anyway, if you want a good idea for a salad, just pick a Cobb salad up from Walmart, and it had chicken in it with it, but some salmon, sprinkle a little bit of apple cider vinegar on top of it, and some sweet relish. Yeah, I was licking my lips there for a while. Anyway, that's good stuff. Anyways, guys, that's about all I got for you. We will come back to you tomorrow, the next day, and something major is happening today. There's only a few people knows about it, but I will spill the beans. I just cut the printer on, and when I get off of this video, I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi and pull up an email, and I've got a document to print off, and just in short, it's a contract. So, catch you later. See you. Bye.